and you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure the bell notification stays lit like that. You guys will not miss out for any future updates. Yes, we are live, fam. We are back from vacation. It's almost fair to say it was almost a vacay. Welcome back, everybody. Let's have some fun today. Crypto's actually holding really, really well. If you guys ask me, I mean, you guys can leave for a wedding, you guys can come back and still Bitcoin over $100,000, fam. This is the era that we're in. And to be honest with you guys, I really believe that we're inside of a super cycle. A lot of people don't like to say that. I really think that we're living in a new era of cryptocurrency as far as adoption goes, and we're just inside of the eye of the storm, so we can't really tell, right? It's like being in the eye of the hurricane, that it's all calm in that section, and it's like, almost seems kind of boring, right? There's not too much going on. But when you look around and you start to really see what's going on around the world, what's going on with governments, what's going on inside the United States, you guys can see that crypto is not going anywhere. Crypto is here to stay. I don't think that we're going to see pullbacks in crypto like a lot of our OGs and veterans, a lot of us who've been in the space for a while, because the crypto market has done this to us before, where we see some kind of 50% retracement, some 80% retracement. I don't know if we're living in that era of crypto anymore, at least as far as Bitcoin goes. And Bitcoin is that Mona Lisa. It is the tide that raises all the ships. I really think we're living in the golden era of cryptocurrency. If you guys also believe that we're in a golden era of crypto, it'd be really nice if you guys can smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, share this inside the TGs, share this on X, share this on your Facebook, on your TikTok, wherever you guys might be at, because I truly think that we're living in a new era of cryptocurrency. The level of adoption that is happening, the way that governments are talking about tokenizing the world, I really think that we're in a super cycle, fam. And I know it gets boring sometimes, although it shouldn't. It just shows you how much this TikTok format has corrupted us, because we really should be really excited about seeing Bitcoin no matter what at $108,000. But times get calm. We have those moments of euphoria. We have those moments of things just rallying really strong, and when it gets calm, people feel like it's all over. Especially even somebody like myself, or a lot of OGs and veterans, that we've seen Bitcoin go up to 69,000. We've seen it come all the way back down to 18,000. I think a lot of people are going to try to call the top. They're going to miss it, actually, right? I think a lot of people are going to say, and I've been seeing people, oh, altcoin season's not going to happen. I think it is going to happen. I think it's going to be not like before. I think that we're going to have a legendary altcoin season. And I think those people who really stay tapped in, who really stay locked into what's really going on here, not just the pump and woo, all that stuff, but really the level of adoption that's happening in cryptocurrency, the way that the world is adopting cryptocurrency, it's like never before, fam. It's like never before. And they're not going to stop at Bitcoin. They're not going to stop at Bitcoin. You don't think they're going to want some of that XRP action? You don't think they're going to want some of that, XLM action? You don't think they're going to want some of that XPX? Yes, of course, I'm going to throw that in there, fam, because we're a part of payments. This is Bitcoin to 200K. That's the type of people I want to hear right now, man. If you got some friends that are bullish as you, bro, Sixto Kicks, get them in here, man, because this is the channel for that. This is not the doom gloom channel. We're not playing with your emotions. This is the level of this is where adoption is happening. We got right here, Hong Kong government announces that it has issued tokenized green bonds twice in 2023 and 2025. This is the third batch is being prepared, which will be a regular tokenized government bond issuance and exempt the stamp duty on the transfer of tokenized ETFs. We're not going to stop hearing this ETF talk, fam. This is why I'm saying that, like, a lot of people want to get doom and gloom, and maybe they're engagement farming, or maybe it's clickbait, or whatever. Even with the altcoin season, have we ever had a level of adoption like this, where the whole world is talking about cryptocurrency? I really want you guys to really lock in. I think that we're really in a super cycle, and I don't want you guys to miss out. So we got Bitcoin right now cruising very easily at 108,000, almost up 1%. We got Ethereum cruising at 2,500. We got XRP, $2.22. BNB at 655. I mean, the markets are holding really, really good. And, there was the big, beautiful bill. I know that's going to scare everybody, right? Usually that has a knee-jerk reaction, but the knee-jerk reactions on the market have been completely different than before. It's really hard to ignore, if you're really looking into this stuff, the level of adoption around the world for cryptocurrency. They're not going to stop at Bitcoin, fam. They're going to keep going. But let's start off this with Bitcoin. Let's start off with this 3.3 trillion market cap, which is very healthy, way above the old all-time high. What's up, man? Happy weekend, everybody. Hopefully you guys had a happy July 4th. I mean, I know I did. It was just really chill getting back from my bro's wedding, just enjoying some, after a year of grinding nonstop, a little bit of time to reset and push for the next wave, man. When can you make a video on how to buy new crypto people, new walkthrough? Okay, we're gonna do that. I mean, it's not too hard. I think I actually have a lot of how to buy videos. They're probably dated because I've been just doing live streams lately. This is where we get the most engagement, and I feel like this is like where people really lock into what's really happening. A lot of times the videos are, the videos. That's what they are. But we'll definitely do some tutorial videos. They always do good for the channel. But I need to grab you guys by the shoulder to say, hey, we're in a super cycle. We're having a lot of fun with crypto right now, and Bitcoin again is over that 50 moving average. Let's get some of these bands out of here that we were using. Let's get this out of here really quick. I'm sure they line with something else. Here we go. Daily chart BTC. We had this scary moment where it came down, and we even talked about this, right? When it first broke the 50 moving average, we're like, hey, it could come down here to the point of control. And if you notice, the point of control has moved up now on the daily chart. So just understand that the volume profile is dynamic in nature. Okay, so it does move, because when we did break underneath the 50 moving average on the daily chart, the point of control was down here, right? And I even called this spot right here, which it did try to hold on to, and it was just this little peak right here. But if we look past, right, we saw this little this volume right here. We look backwards, you can see where buyers and sellers were shaking hands right here. We did come down to that, and then we shook even a little bit lower. We warned everybody. We said, hey, there could be a potential of this thing breaking the 50 moving average, coming down to the point of control, filling this gap, and then going right back up. That's what we're having right now. Now, is it going to be picture perfect how these things happen? Absolutely not. Nobody has a crystal ball, at least as far as I know. But this is where we're at right now with crypto. Now, we are hitting this upper valley range. We are testing it back to back. We are getting rejected. So could we see price coming back down? I mean, yeah, we could see it coming back down to the point of control. The lowest it can go right here on this volume profile is 87K. But I need you guys to understand, and that's why we had this one back here. Let's zoom out just a bit for a second. Right here. This is the area that even if we came down to this is still bullish. Even if we came down to the 71, which I know nobody wants to hear that, that's extremely bullish, fam. Even if it bounced off of that and went right back up, it's still in the bullish territory, because those are our previous all-time highs, right? So there we go. Your lives are for crypto traders and crypto bros. You are right, man. You're right, man. You're right. You figured it. You figured it out. You figured it out. We are the crypto traders and the crypto bros, the crypto sis, and everything in between, man. You figured it out. I mean, only since 2021. So there you go, man. That's what we got. 71,000. Anything above that is still good. But honestly, I don't see us doing that. I don't think we see Bitcoin do stuff like that. I think we see Bitcoin within these ranges right here. And even leaving 84, 86K on the table is realistic. Right now, it's still looking very good. We're above the 50 moving average. Be nice. Let's lay some indicators on with the blunt house. And let's go ahead and see what we got right now. Let's go ahead and get this started right now. So we still have a buy signal using the blunt house TA, man. Man, Bloodhouse was a huge tool coming into the space. Shout out to King Koopa for bringing them into the Feg chat, because, man, I've been you guys seen some of the posts that I've been doing from BYDFi. If you guys are interested in that $500 giveaway, I'm going to talk about how you guys can join the TG in just a bit. But you guys, I've been just using the 50 moving average and this Blunthouse technical analysis indicator, and I've been chopping this thing up, putting it into XPX. I've been chopping this thing up, putting it into XPX. The CEXs, they're going to be like, never mind, man. Don't talk about BYDFi no more, because you just keep sending people over there that love to print, and you guys are printing off our exchange, and you guys are putting into your guys' favorite projects. What's going on with that, right? And that's what we're supposed to be doing, honestly. We're monetizing this chart over here when it comes to the CEXs, fam. So turned Nodif. Let's go, man. Appreciate it, man. Welcome in. Welcome. I think there's one of the Raiders. I see XPX in its name. Ooh, what's up, fam? Yes, let's go, man. Welcome in. But right here, man, this Blunthouse, we still got a green one. Nothing to be worried about. When you see a red candle, that's just a red candle in the uptrend. Shout out to Blunt. Man, his terminology is so good. If you guys get a chance to join the Feg token chat when Blunthouse is dropping some wisdom, Fam, you gotta join, okay? You guys have to join, okay? Because even me, like I've been doing this since 2017, and I'm nobody to say that I think I know it all. But I went in there with like I was a sponge. I went in there like straight SpongeBob mode, like just absorbing anything he had. And I'm telling you, I don't care what kind of game you got, what kind of trader you got, you're gonna get your thing refined. So when you get a chance, join the Feg Token TG. And make sure you guys tap in with that because I mean it's powerful. Down to the 4 hour chart. Here we go. We got a sell signal on the 4 hour chart for BTC. It is bouncing off the 50 moving average. We are seeing the squeeze right here on the T line and the EMA. We are on the upper valley range. We do have a gap that we could fill down here to 105. So I would be kind of cautious. You know, the 4 hour chart is a chart that a lot of traders do use. And, you know, it did have a nice little break from here, nice little run up. And hey, what goes up must come down. What goes down must go right back up. What just showed up is now leaving. What just left is now showing up. It's like a number 8. It's like this infinity sign that happens over and over and over again. It's this the fractals. You know, it's just very fractal, this whole thing. So, you know, maybe this is the downswing. The downswing to where? Well, the point of control. This thing, this magnetic range right here of 105,000 on BTC on the 4 hour chart. A little bit lower to 102. I wouldn't doubt that we would see shakeouts to that 102, you know, going back up and just, you know, the market makers snatching liquidity off the table. They're as much as people don't want to admit it, there are market makers and they do want to take, you know, the longs out. They do want to take the shorts out. They're hunting for that moolah, baby. So they're gonna get some of that. So 4 hour chart, we do got a sell signal. It is bouncing off the 50 moving average. We could get a buy signal printing very soon, and you can just go down to the time frames and see what you actually have going on. So, you know, now that I'm looking at the 1 hour chart, you know, it's underneath the 50 moving average. We do got a buy signal. It already bounced off the point of control. If I would see this thing break out over the 50, you know, when it crashes into it, and also on the 4 hour chart print a green candle, then I know what's going to happen is a bounce off this 50 moving average and probably come back to test this high on this 4 hour chart. Okay, that is for BTC. This is why multi-time frame analysis is truly crucial, because, you know, it'll let you know, like, hey, maybe this 4 hour chart, you know, could print. It is bouncing off the 50 moving average, but, you know, on the 1 hour chart it's still underneath it, right? And it could very easily, you know, do the first mouse gets to first mouse gets to squeeze, second mouse gets to cheese and come a little bit lower. So right now I would be a little bit, you know, just playing it a little bit safe, just seeing what's going on. Those who are trading futures, hey Rico, welcome back to the Freedom Station. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. You know me, bro. Yes, I'm here. I made it back to the Freedom Station. XPX is looking so good, and there's a nice little wave brewing up. Obviously, I've, you know, not only was gone away, you know, to my brother's wedding, and also, you know, then even stood. I was the last person to leave. We stood a little bit after. You guys, wherever I go, I talk about XPX. There are a lot of people sitting on the sidelines. They're ready. They're learning more. And I think you guys are going to be really excited with some of the people that are actually going to be coming into XPX. And that's the thing with XPX, man. I swear, it doesn't matter where you go, wherever you talk about it. People are new to crypto. They're not into crypto, or they're into crypto. It always makes sense. When people are allowed to spend their money via their XPX card, that's very easy to digest. You know, even my brother, he was explaining it to people, and I love my brother for that, right? And just being able to like break it down to people why the card is needed and all these things, and for him to just get that little bit, you know, obviously hear what I talk about from time to time, but for him to be able to break it down to other people where they understand it but they get it, it goes a long way. And it just like it's that full circle moment of why we keep building on XPX, because retail's not in, fam. I mean, we're not seeing the rush of retail, but when they do come in, projects like XPX, X pays X, are going to stand out, because these people coming into the space, they're going to want utility. They're going to want something with some substance. They're going to want something that connects them to the way that they transact in the world that they're already used to transacting in. And that's what we're building for, everybody. Literally, this team in XPX, is community XPX. We're building for adoption. That's one of the main things that I talk about is adoption, because I'm looking for real wealth for all of us. I mean, anybody can get rich quick in crypto. I mean, I've done it. You've done it. We've all hit on something, right? But we're talking about generating real wealth, and real wealth is generated over time. You have to provide value to the marketplace, something that's sustainable, something that's scalable over time, and something that brings a lot of interest in, not just to your investors, but to other projects as well. So That's what we're building with XPX. And I just want you guys to know that there's a lot of people interested. I've talked to boots on the ground businesses on some of those extra days to bring people into the crypto space. And I mean, XPX is one of those ways where people want to be able to accept crypto because they see what's going on, they see where this is going. So BTC on the 1 hour chart right now, looking like it's going to bump into this, 50 moving average. We couldn't get that first mouse kiss to squeeze, second mouse kiss to cheese scenario, and a rip down to 106. But again, the markets are just holding strong, even with, the big, beautiful bill scaring people, this, that, and the other, bombs galore, no bombs galore, whatever might be going on. Bitcoin has a mind of his own. And I think that the more of these things continue to happen and create some type of havoc and create disturbance, the more they highlight the need for cryptocurrency. I was watching a documentary actually last night, and it was about people going into Canada and stuff like that, right? And you can't have more than $7,500 on you. You can't have more than, you can only have $10,000 Canadian crossing the border, or $7,500. That's it. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Like, why am I, subject to all these rules and stuff like that? Why am I not allowed to just do what I want with my hard-earned money, right? And that's where these things like crypto really highlight the freedom that you get to do, right? Because look at these wars and everything that's going on. If you want to leave your country, if you want to leave a certain place, how are you going to get that money across the border? You know how hard it's going to be to get that money out of the bank? Let's say you got a nice amount of money. That bank is not solvent. That bank is going to be asking you all kinds of questions why you're trying to pull out that money, why you want to leave. Say, hey, I'm tired of my government. I don't want to be here no more. I want to leave. Well, too bad. You can't travel with this much money. You can't do this. You can't do that, right? So it's just amazing to see the power of cryptocurrency because, I could go right to the Canadian border and walk right through with my phone or my laptop, and one crypto wallet has way more than what they're talking about. And I think that crypto is going to continue to be highlighted as a way of freedom for you, a way for you to be free and not be locked into, whatever might be going on. When before, crypto was very shunned upon, I think it's really starting to show its highlights right now as far as like, governments not being able to resist to own this thing, right? So, um, Bitcoin right here is going to continue to climb, fam. You guys see it right here. Let's refresh this. Let's see if this is accurate, really. Okay, there we go. It's dropped down a little bit right there. But again, Bitcoin's going to that number one spot. Do not sleep on Bitcoin headed towards that number one spot. That's for sure. Let's look at some other cryptos as everybody fills up, man. I see everybody pulling up. We got Jerry up in here. Welcome in. Yeah, I see a lot of projects holding really strong. The more the communities pull up, the more active people are, the better it is. Let's go to BTC, fam. I honestly think we're going to be holding around these ranges pretty good for quite a while. And I think that we're honestly in a super cycle. Don't get scared in this market. Don't buy into some of that, click farming of scaring you the market. As far as, this goes and the world goes, everything's going to be on the blockchain, fam. So you are so early. We're talking about people trading Tesla stocks on the blockchain, people trading Apple stocks on the blockchain. This is going to open up so much liquidity for crypto as well that I honestly believe that we're in a super cycle. And I'm going to keep saying it because I think we'll look back to this when a lot of people were afraid to say it, and I'll be able to bring some clips up and be like, I told you guys, man, it was just that we were in the eye of the hurricane and it looked crazy. But when you looked around this eye of the hurricane, you see so many things that really are being thrown around just to chase cryptocurrency. So I'm super bullish on cryptocurrency. I'm super bullish on the moment that we all get to share together right here. This is our .com moment. Don't let anybody be doom and gloom because price is boring, because price is pulling back, or because of this, that, or the other. Do not project your insecurities on me. I know what's up. I've been doing this for a while. I've been in crypto since 2017. I've been dropping YouTube videos since 2021. I know what's going on right now. So this is about as bullish as it gets, and we're waiting for retail to come in, fam. Altcoin season will be legendary when you start thinking about, stocks being traded and what blockchains they're going to be using for this. It's extremely bullish, the future of cryptocurrency. Here we got ETH pumping right back up on the daily chart, headed towards the 50 moving average, trying to break above. I'm not sure if it's going to break above this thing and hit this upper value range, right? The markets are kind of stale. You guys can feel when, the excitement's not quite there, even though we're holding some real good market caps. This is usually where it gets, tired and the buyers get exhausted, and we'll see like some kind of pullback or something like that on BTC and possibly see a pullback on ETH as well. But ETH right now on the daily chart, bumping right up on that point of control where it's like a magnet. And if you look, the 50 moving average is exactly right there. This year, new millionaires will be made, absolutely, for those who are patient and DCA. Bro, I honestly believe that. I think people on the verge are becoming like big millionaires, like tens of millions. Like retail's not in here right now. And if we look, and Bitcoin cruises at these prices throughout the summer, and usually it gets very bullish by the end of the year. Are we not in some kind of super cycle? If Bitcoin just cruises at these prices and holds above, like, 71,000 essentially, if Bitcoin holds above previous all-time high of 71,000, and we go right back into the end of the year, which is usually very bullish and very exciting. Spending is in the air. They're playing all the Christmas jingles everywhere. Everybody feels like spending, and you just see the markets pump again all over. I mean, that would, to me, would be like where it's really happening. It's really, really happening. So ETH right now at some discount prices. I would load up on ETH when you can. I wouldn't care so much about prices so much, fam. I know we talk about them and we do it for the traders, which we're going to talk about for the $500 giveaway. I see everybody pulling up. But I'm letting you guys know, ETH will probably be at $10,000, like for sure. We got BlackRock loading up on it. Like, don't listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what the money is doing. What is big money doing? Forget what Rico Moneybags is saying. What is the paper trail saying? What is the money trail is saying? They're loading up on ETH. BlackRock is going to start buying ETH like crazy. I mean, it's basically, it's programmed. And I honestly believe that it's been programmed since Bitcoin was, before I even got over $30,000 again. They've been loading up for a while, and this is just a way of the future. And when you see all the outflows of all the other ETFs, but almost no outflows from BlackRock, that's because they got the money. They don't need to play the game of jumping in and out. They can just keep accumulating. They can keep doing their thing. There's nonstop inflows on BlackRock. So I wouldn't sleep on ETH. I know the prices get very boring. I know people get exhausted. I don't trade ETH. So I look at ETH more as, hey, I'm going to buy it and hold it. I hold some ETH that I'll hold because, I mean, it's a pretty easy way to make something go from 2,500 to 10K, right? It'll happen. It literally will happen. So much is built on Ethereum. So don't sleep on ETH. In the short-term prices, we can see ETH coming up to 2,700. This is the range that it's trading in on this 4-hour chart. It's staying above this 50 moving average is looking good, trading on this point of control. And maybe, if it can bounce off of this and keep going up, we can see on the daily chart it get above the 50 moving average. Let's add an indicator, see where it's at. Let's pull up, fam. Excuse me. We got sell signal right here on the 4-hour chart. Doing the same thing BTC is doing, honestly, just bouncing off the 4-hour. Like, if you come over here and go to the 4-hour chart, same thing. Red signal, sell signal, bouncing off the 50 moving average, trying to turn right around. Sell signal, bouncing off the 50 moving average, trying to turn right back around. So, if BTC can pump and give a good momentum, you can see ETH very easily coming up to that $2,600, $2,700 range. And there's a trade right there for you guys if you guys like, right? Exactly. ETH hit 10K. Yeah, and Jerry will pass $200 million market cap. Yeah, bro, I believe it, man. I'm telling you, people are sleeping right now. Sometimes we forget how early we really are. Even myself, you know what? I'm just gonna be honest. Everybody forgets a little bit. So here we go. We got Solana right now. It does have a buy signal. It is still underneath the 50 moving average. That's why you see it having all this difficult time. That's why the 50 moving average is, something that I really like to look at. But if Solana can break over this 50 moving average, BTC can stay bullish. You can see Solana coming from these prices around that 148, 147, coming all the way up to 200 and something dollars. I think Solana is ready to do this break. I think Solana is getting really close. If Bitcoin pulls back, then obviously we're going to postpone this and we'll see Solana come down to this 112 section, right? Which we just came off of not too long ago and started to rally right back up. So is that something that could happen? Absolutely, right? Do we have more incentive to go up? Yes, we do. We got this gap to fill right here, but that's not to say that we cannot see, Solana come back down and give everybody a crazy opportunity at $112 or coming up if BTC can stay very bullish. BTC breaks over that all-time high, starts pushing that 115, 120K BTC. You're going to see Solana come up here to that 200 and something dollars because we're going to have that buy signal on the 4-hour chart. We're going to have to break over the 50 and we're going to have that incentive for it to fill this gap right here and come to the upper value range. That is Solana. Okay. That is Solana. Let's go to BNB. BNB likes to do his thing, that's for sure. Let's go right here. See what we got with BNB. We do got a buy signal on BNB for daily chart. Let's go down to the 4-hour chart and see what it's saying right here. All right, there we go. We got a nice clean looking chart. Let that volume profile kick in. If you guys can share this stream, it'll be greatly appreciated so we can get everybody on the same page, have a nice solid stream. The more people that pull up, the better it is. So we can talk about your guys' project, talk about Jerry the Turtle, talk about whatever you guys are buying. You know, share this stream as much as you guys can. So we got BNB bouncing off the 50 moving average, doing the same little dance that BTC is doing. And we're going to say kind of similar things, fam, right? So BTC can break out and have some solid momentum. We're going to see, you know, BNB come up to that 670, 667, 670. But if it does not, then we can see it come down to this point of control, 646, or even a little bit lower at 639. Everything's kind of, you know, hanging on to see what the Mona Lisa is going to do. That's what we're waiting for it to see. You know, is it going to print a buy signal on this 4-hour chart? If it does, you can bet your butts that most likely you're going to see the rest of the market kind of follow that a little. They're going to follow that trend, maybe a little bit behind, but nonetheless giving you the opportunity to possibly snatch it up and make something happen, right? So let's go to AVAX next. Welcome in, man. The stream is filling up fast. You guys must have missed me a little bit, man. What's going on, man? 160 people right away. What's going on? You guys been missing the crypto Rico, the crypto bro, somebody said. I'm a crypto bro, man. I love this stuff. That's the only way I can do it every day, nonstop, all the time. I love it, man. Yes, I love it. Down to the core. I love this. It's the only way. It's crazy that we get to do this and set ourselves basically free and have a great time doing it and learn at the same time and watch this whole like financial infrastructure change before our eyes. It's pretty exciting. We got AVAX doing the little song and dance as everybody else is on the 4-hour chart. And this is what I would be paying attention to for whatever you're trading, the 4-hour chart, BTC, and kind of lap that over and kind of see what's going on, because you're seeing that it doesn't really matter what I'm bringing up. You're seeing that sell signal, the bounce off the 50 moving average, and a potential gap to fill moving up. Even a lot of them riding right around the point of control with the 50 moving average being right around that same area, right? So AVAX to the upside would be around $20. AVAX to the downside would be about $16.50. All right. So let's see what else we got. Anything else you guys want me to look at before we go? Let's go ahead and check this out over here. Let's go to BYD5, man. I'm going to post this link right here. If you guys are here for the $500 giveaway, we're still running that. I sent out a lot of those giveaways already. We still got some more giveaways to do. So we got the title up there because I'm going to be giving away. So long as they're dishing it out, I'm just going to keep giving it away. So if they got that money to give out, I'm just going to keep giving it away for you guys. So make sure you guys send me your DM me also your UID number, make it a little bit easier. We're going to get a lot of payments sent out today. This is we got back into town yesterday, unpacking all that good stuff. July 4th, kind of enjoyed that. You know, Independence Day, of course, you guys know. Love my country and stuff like that. So, you know, want to just enjoy that day, milk the day. And then today we're back in action. Today we go full swing, all things we got to check off the list, dot the I's, cross the T's, this, that, and the other. I mean, on our P's and Q's, anything you got to say, we're going to do. So I want you guys to hit that link if you're interested in the $500 giveaway. If you guys want to catch some of the trades that I've done, you guys seen even on the little vacation, little wedding thing, I was catching some trades, 100% gains. It's very doable with some of the stuff. I know it gets probably redundant sometimes, but this is the stuff that I use. And you know what? You can print using it. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you that it's automatically going to work, but you guys can use these tools, use this link, use some of the free money I'm going to send you guys to practice with and refine your game. Get it down packed. Trade like that for a month. See if you can be profitable. You're not going to miss out on the market, fam. I'm going to let you know right now. You're so early. I mean, just go out in the real world and talk about cryptocurrency. That's how early you are. So you got enough time to, you know, to refine this, to almost make this a career, and be able to DCA into your favorite projects nonstop if this is something that you want to do. Right here, man, BYD5, we got to pull back on Solana. You seen that pullback? Maybe if we go to BTC, most likely you're going to see BTC is doing something like the same. Even here, it's the same little thing happening. Same little thing's going to be happening. Very clean UI. I mean, you guys can come over here. You guys can even be full DJ mode. You guys can click on MoonX right here and go full DJ mode. You guys can check out the new listings. You guys can throw some Solana on here. I know you guys love the Solana. We just talked about, I love trading Solana. You guys wanted to, you know, do some quick buys. You guys got quick buys, 0.1 SOL, 0.1 SOL. You guys can just spaz out if you like. Oh, I like this. What is this little guy right here? Okay, trade to share $100 or 100 SOL. Okay, nice. So they got a nice little countdown right here. 14 days right here. Trade to share 100 SOL and $3,000 in rewards. So this is pretty cool that we're seeing incentives for trading volume on what you're doing over here on MoonX. So trade to earn right here. Let's check this out, man. We might as well look at this right now. So check this out right now. We got MoonX exclusive trade to share 100 SOL and 3,000 or 30,000 actually. I thought it was 3,000. We're talking about 30,000 in rewards. The countdown is 14 days. So you guys can join right here, share the event if you guys like. New users exclusive, trade 500 to earn $5 in SOL. 20% fee rebate, share 50 SOL prize pool, daily trading check-in, earn up to $50 in SOL, 3 days. I mean, that's not that even that hard to do actually. You guys throw money all over the place all the time. This is Solana. Here we go right here. You got invite some friends, earn up to $100. So you guys even got some incentives right here to load up on some more Solana to put it in to put it right back in the market. Much love and respect, fam. We got to have some fun. What's your price prediction for Jerry? Get the whole Jerry the Turtle community in here. We're going to bring up Jerry the Turtle. I want to see so many freaking turtles in the chat that it gets crazy, where it's almost starting to look like spam is in the chat, you know, where we got over 200 Jerry the Turtle community members in here, and we're going to bring up Jerry. We're going to see what it's all about. We're going to put it under the spotlight, fam. That's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm feeling it right now. Okay, fam. Let's go right here. This link, sometimes people says it doesn't work, but check it out. Join that link right there. That's the TG. But make sure you register first, and when you join that TG, that you hit /verify, and you put your UID number in right away, okay? You guys are gonna get your personal UID number. It's gonna be right up here, and you guys can log in. So I don't want to log in right now. So make sure you guys do that. All right. So let's go ahead and keep it moving, keep it grooving. It depends on that Coinbase and finance listing and the timing thing. I mean, honestly, we're in a super cycle. I mean, Coinbase is about to make people FOMO into the market. We're going to see, you know, that it's going to be wild when they start trading like Apple stock and Tesla stocks on the blockchain. And that's just going to bring in a lot of liquidity. I think it's going to be through things like Coinbase or, you know, that Arrow one as well. So there's a lot of big things happening, fam. A lot of big things happening right here. Bitcoin rainbow chart still on target. We're on the left side of the chart. Don't let the people, the doom and gloomers, let you shake out your bag. The ones who don't have no patience. Don't let nobody project any of their nonsense onto you. Stay locked in. Refine your recipe. Understand what you're doing. And I mean, plan your trade and trade your plan. If you said I'm waiting for BTC to hit all-time high and until altcoin season activates and let altcoin season do its thing, then wait for that. Don't let all this other stuff shake you and bake you and throw you all around. BTC is still looking very good. Even if it consolidated and did not pump and it only went sideways from here on out into the blue, and the next halving started, the cheapest Bitcoin you can buy is 182,000. This is where we're at right now. This is where we're at. So this is the next phase in crypto. You guys are right here. We're all right here. The early adopters. We're somewhere in between this right here. We're somewhere in between this where it just goes whoop. I think it goes way more vertical than this too as well. I think it goes way more vertical. Let's go right here. Shout out to Noma Token. Noma Token's been pumping really hard, sitting at $829,000 market cap, man. About to be that next project, going into $1 million market cap, looking very bullish. Shout out to the XPX community, man. Absolutely holding it down. Shout out to Feg Token as well at $7.5 million market cap. Crazy discount on Feg Token as well. Matter of fact, let's go to Feg Token. Let's see what they got going on their X. And then we'll go to XPX. A lot of great things going on. So if you guys want to hear about your project, get your communities in here, fam. Here we go at Feg Token. Right here. Okay, so we got this twice audited asset-backed application dashboard, launch, trade, stake. No middleman, no compromise. This isn't a trend. It's a new standard, fam. That's what they're talking about right here. And you know what? They've been saying it for a while. I've been saying it for a while. I have not only been saying it, but guess what? Put my money where my mouth is. Yes, we got to say it like that, fam, because we got to talk about XPX next. Let's go to XPX, fam. I'm so bullish on XPX, fam. How can I not be bullish? I launched it with the most amazing team in crypto, fam. We've been knocking it out the park. We've been looking good, and a lot of great things are about to come to XPX. The chart is holding strong, fam. The next wave anybody who cheated is going to be, I swear we're going to have, listen to me, fam, we're going to have that WTF moment where people are coming into the chat. What what's going on? What's going on? Let the markets wait till that euphoric moment comes right back into BTC. You're going to see it. And I'm telling you guys, not only was I gone away on a wedding, everything I do has everything that I do. It's there's a few things in one in everything I do, especially when you're walking around with a stick, you don't got time to be trying to go back and forth too many times. You got to make one stroke really count. Okay, so I'm letting you guys know that there's more adoption coming to XPX. You guys are seeing some crazy discount prices. If you guys are listening in right now, if you guys have been listening to me on this channel, if you guys have been watching XPX over this last year, hold strong, not rug anybody. Be true to everything that it has said that it was going to do and continues to do, and you have not gotten a bag, I highly suggest that you guys go get a bag. It's sitting at $1 million market cap with a plethora of utilities out right now and more utilities to be released in the coming months, fam. And a merch store that has a lot of collaboration happening. We're about to open the floodgates to all the other projects. I'm going to be talking to TK later on, be talking to the team later on. We're going to get some things organized because we already had our first listing, which we'll talk about in just a bit. But this is very massive for the exposure of XPX and what's going on. So this is our daily chart, fam. Healthy daily chart for crypto. This is a crypto daily chart, and it looks this bullish, fam. Do not sleep on this anymore. If you have an EVM wallet and you don't have XPX in it, I don't know what you're doing. How can you watch this nonstop and see me pull up nonstop and not have a bag of XPX? This is the 1 hour chart. Look at this 1 hour chart. It's been going steady up, ticking. Telling you, G tiers are about to flood the streets, fam. We're about to turn this up. Just be patient, DCA, and you're going to be happy that you got some of these prices right now on XPX. We're going towards our all-time high. You guys would see very soon, man. Very soon. So the chart looking, extremely bullish. You guys know the target that I've been saying for a while. You guys know that, man, I like to set them a little bit higher. We're right there, XPX. 1.5 needs to be shattered. We've been underneath this section right here. I'm going to go into this thing right now and talk to my XPX community, right now. And those who are joining, remember that we need to shatter this. And when we do, watch what's going to happen. Because the minute we do that, the consensus in the space or the buzz or whatever is that we're going to all-time high. Right now, people, this is how crypto works. They're like, maybe, or they're fighting. That's fine. But I'm going to let you guys know, if you got a chance to buy XPX in this range right here that we're in, congratulations. If you get to buy XPX even at the top of up here, congratulations, because we're going higher than that. We have massive collaborations with the utilities that we've been building, and obviously the proof of work that we've had. So discount prices on a project that has so many utilities that we're going to talk about. This is the range we're out of right now. 1.5, we're headed to all-time high. Okay, let's go ahead and push this thing, DCA into it. I'm not going to let you guys down. This team is not going to let you guys down. You'll be so happy that whenever you could, that you snatched up some prices around here, because the zero has been deleted. It's already behind us. We're not going in that direction, and we're about to pump this thing, fam. You will see that we're going to take this thing to new heights. Let's go ahead and close this one out. Let's go to XPX. For those who are new, what is XPX all about? Who is XPX? What's going on? Well, the dev is right here. Let me do a fro check. Make sure the fro is right. Dev is here. Team is here. We pull up almost every single day. We're tapped in no matter what. Why? Because this is a .com moment. This is a great opportunity for anybody who sees this and wants to capitalize on what's going on. We have virtual cards. We have gold cards. And now you guys can order your plastic cards. And obviously we've done that for a reason. There have been some really big contacts, wanting to collaborate with us. We're going to be making some things happen. We're going to keep pushing this deal on, showing them what we can do. We got the proof of work. We've done over 6 figures in paid orders. We got multiple crypto projects using our services. We have real companies in the real world using our services. This is what we're about. What is it about? Adoption. About what, fam? The bridge right now. We need to build the bridge. Those who can build the bridge, how to buy XPX, that's the best question we got all day right now. Somebody right now is trying to change their life. I like that. I'm going to post this link for you right now. Get a bag, fam. It's simple. It's BNB. Get a bag. After you get your bag, you hit right here, right? You swap it. You stake your bag, and you let me work my butt off to make sure that we keep building these utilities for the crypto adoption that I know is going to come. So do you. We are building this I mean, back to back, because the super cycle's here. I know it's here. I know it's here, and there's going to be a level of mass adoption. And when this adoption comes in, they're going to understand crypto Visa cards. You know, when I went out to my brother's wedding, when I was out on the town, when I was showing them, I paid everything with my XPX card. You know how easy it is to bring retail over the line with something that they can see being used in the real world? You're telling me that that's how easy it is. You know, you want to know why this is so easy? Did you notice that when the card swiping machines added the insert card thing, it didn't change the machine? Did you notice that the same card that was doing the swiping for you was also the same machine, or the same machine that was doing the swiping for you became the same machine that allowed you to insert the card? And that same machine allowed you to eventually tap your card. And that same machine allowed you to tap your phone. This is how it works, fam, okay? It needs to be something that's understandable, and XPX is digestible. So right now you guys can come over to xpxpay.com, go to Crypto Bill Pay, get your bag of XPX. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, go do these things. We are here for the future, fam. We are locking in this .com moment right now with not just saying it, not just some kind of fancy roadmap. We are actually doing it. Why? You think that I would be wasting my own money doing it if I didn't know what was coming? It's mass adoption is what's coming. What what is going to be interesting to see is how easy retail will understand how to pay bills. Okay, they can get that. How do you pay your bills? Well, you come to xpxpay.com. You pay your bills with cryptocurrency. Oh, the holidays are coming up. You want to buy some gift cards? Well, okay, you do that with crypto right here. You do it on xpxpay.com. Go to Crypto Bill Pay. You need a virtual card. You need a physical card. You need a gold card. You need a plastic card. You need to be able to adapt to this new world that's evolving right before your eyes. You go to xpxpay.com. All of this that's being generated, you see all these new revenue streams that we're going to keep adding to this website? We're going to keep adding more. There's another one coming to this. I'm not done. Why? Because all of this goes right back into this right here, what we've been building over this last year. This is what is going into. A project sitting at $1 million market cap, a project with BNB backing it up, a project with staking, a project with lending, a project that allows you to take out a loan against the XPX and then off-ramp it onto a Visa card. What? Why do we need these things? Because retail will need these things, not the crypto degens, right? How often do we need to take a loan out? We just keep printing nonstop, right? I'm printing out on the exchanges nonstop. I mean, what? But you know who needs these things? The people when they first started coming in. An emergency happens. They need to take out a loan. I heard RTR talk about it. You know what? When he said that, this is why XPX exists. When you take out a loan against your XPX token or whatever token you take out a loan against on Smart DeFi, is not to be a crypto degen. Most likely something happened. You might need a new alternator. You might need, I don't know, your window stop rolling down. You need to get your new window motor on your car. Well, you take a loan against your XPX, you off-ramp it onto your Visa card, right? You use it, you pay your mechanic, XPX goes up, you pay your crypto loan back, you didn't lose your position. That is not priced into XPX. The fact that all this revenue stream, that is not priced into XPX. So you're seeing an amazing project at crazy discount prices. I want you guys to come over to dash.xpxpay.com. If you guys are an individual, fine. If you guys are a business, even better. Start a business account, start an individual account. You guys can start to receive cryptocurrency. And if you're a business that has employees that want to get paid in cryptocurrency, they can now use the payroll feature. Just DM me so I can add that to your business account where you guys can do payroll. Why do we need payroll? Of course, retail will need this. Is that priced into XPX? There is no way that sitting at $1 million market cap, that payroll is priced into XPX. So I want you guys to come over here, make your accounts, order your cards, get a bag, experience your cryptocurrency with XPX. If you're getting a gold card or a plastic card, you cannot get one in these countries. But if you're getting the gift cards, you can get them in almost any country, okay, fam? So a lot of resources for a lot of people, and we're going to keep adding to this. If you're doing non-KYC bill payments, you got 10 countries right here that you guys can do bill payments in the USA, Mexico, India, Malaysia, Pakistan. any of these 10 countries, and we're going to be adding to this list. We're also going to be adding to the list of gift cards. Some people have asked me, hey, can you add some of these from my country? We're working on them, but right now currently we have over 8,500 different gift cards. You guys can see which ones are hot. Steam, you got Steam in the UK, which is bullish because hey, we're tapping into, you know, the gamers. I mean, we're giving gamers, we're giving people traveling, everybody use case. All of this goes into your XPX, goes into our XPX, to those staking rewards, to build up, to buybacks and burns. And we're just growing that crypto reserve nonstop through gift cards. We're growing it through, you know, the off ramp. We're going to keep growing it, fam. We know what is coming. We're going to have the most legendary altcoin season ever. So that is XPX. And before I wrap up XPX, I want to talk about our Just Shop crypto store. I want to talk about CBC. And I also want to talk about what we got coming up in the month of August. If you guys like the sound of that, don't worry. We're going to talk about Jerry the Turtle. I know we're coming up on the hour mark, but we're going to put in some overtime on the overtime. I'm drinking a double shot of espresso for you guys. We've been gone for a while. Let's put in some work. Let's talk about your guys' favorite projects. Let's grow the stream. Let's grow this. Let's grow, fam. That's what we got to do. We got to grow together. Let's take a sip of coffee. Speaking of the Crypto Breakfast Club and their coffee. Yum. Yum. That's all I have to say. So right here, Just Shop Crypto. I want to give a big shout out to Marlon for designing this. I want to give a big shout out to Ali for, you know, collaborating with these guys. You know, I've been talking to Zach when we first got on their spaces, when we first started you know, marketing XPX on the Crypto Breakfast Club, and that relationship grew so much so that, you know, even Ali getting cool with them and telling them about what we had going on Just Shop Crypto. So the fact to see it right here cross the line and come together, this is a big shout out to David, big shout out to like I said, Ali, to Marlon, and the team really pulled through, fam. This is the team that's at XPX. This is honestly, Crow Check, this is the team that we have at XPX. This is not just a merch store for XPX. This is a store for everybody. And this is something that's going to be needed in the space, and something that we're going to grow on. And there's going to be a lot of features that also come to this right now. Okay, so I want you guys to come check this out. I'm going to post this link down below. If you're a project, if you're a CTO, whatever you might be, and you want to get listed on this merch store and get all this cross collaboration, cross pollination that's going to be happening, send me a DM on the main account, or yeah, go to our email as well. We have an email for this as well. Contact us. Make sure you guys go through the, I think we got the email right here. Okay. My card is empty. Yes, it is. Let's go to this right here. So send us the email, but want to show you guys some of this stuff. I mean, I'm actually going to buy some of this merch. So make sure you guys tap in with this. I mean, very price really good, to be honest with you guys. So CBC Unisix right here. I mean, grab your crypto dose is fire. Everything is just very crispy. That's the thing with Marlon. Honestly, he is special. The man is very, very special, and I'm glad to have him on the team. And that's why things like this. So if you're a project that needs some brand, you know, some touching up, and they, you know, maybe make some things look really clean like this, and get on Just Shop Crypto, send us a DM, okay? We have a lot of packages for everybody to get on here. This is going to be a great way for your project to get a lot of cross-pollination and also revenue share and actually an ROI on your investment. So, man, very, very bullish on this. I love to see this. I'm actually going to order maybe one of these hats and something like that just to support what they got going on over there. But we're going to see this growing, and I think one of the main things to highlight right here is that you have a team that can pivot and make something happen, can build it out, and actually keep their word, even when it comes to the payment side, to even this as well, where, hey, we're going to do this and make it happen. And there you go. We actually have that happening right now. So, I mean, that's pretty amazing if you ask me. Let's go to @XPX Token. Come give us a follow right now @XPX Token. Let me post this link as well for you guys. Let me go ahead and share this. Giving you guys some fire links, man. Make sure you guys go through all the motions. Put the motion to the ocean right here. CBC merch now available at Crypto Breakfast Club. We're going to come over here, give them a shout out as well. Merchandise is now available on Just Shop Crypto. If you're looking to offer merch to your followers and or community, drop us a DM. Like I said, if you guys want something like this yourselves, which I don't see why you guys would not want this level of collaboration, this level of cross-pollination, it would be crazy not to do this for your community, be crazy not to do this for your project, and actually be crazy not to get a return on your marketing investments, because you are going to get eyes, you are going to be making revenue, you are going to see people buying your merch, you are going to see people joining your Telegram because you're on Just Shop Crypto. As you guys can see, we have over 211 people live with us right now. We're live on Rumble. We're live on YouTube. We're live on 2X's account. We're live on YouTube. We're live on a lot of social media accounts. And then afterwards, I also start to make shorts of this and post it on my TikTok that has close to 12,000 followers on there. So altogether, there's like 40,000, followers or subscribers, whatever you want to call it. So there's a lot of exposure for a lot of young projects, old projects, and everything in between. Like I said, start sending those DMs. Now that we got our first listing, we're about to open up the floodgates. Basically, the community has the green light to tell every project that's ready to get listed to let us know, to DM us, because now the floodgates about to open now that we got Zach Humphreys, CBC out here. And let's go over here and show them some love before we get to the very last thing of what XPX has going on for August. And last time we did something like this, we saw a really, really nice wave happening. So hopefully you guys can get tapped in with us over here at XPX. But if you guys can come over here to the Crypto Breakfast Club, this is by, Zach Humphreys, my bro right here. Big shout out to him at Z_Humphreys. The Crypto Breakfast Club. I remember, when I was looking for a place to take XPX and really get some serious investors to take a look at it. That's why I went to the Crypto Breakfast Club, and we were on there for a whole month. We got some marketing done. And from that, our partnerships, our collaboration, and our friendships have grown so much where, Ali's cool with them now. You guys see him over there all the time from his Shill the Beans account when he's doing his shilling and stuff like that. But what you see is collaboration after collaboration and a growing relationship with somebody that's really solid in the space. So I'm glad that, XPX was on these spaces. I'm glad that we, got even closer as friends, so much so that now we have CBC on our justshopcrypto.com. And that's a big kudos to the community, big kudos to the team to have a solid project. When you're doing this for over a year, it's really hard to ignore that you have a real project, you have a real community, you have a real team doing the right things for the space. That goes a really long way. So make sure you guys come over here, give the Crypto Breakfast Club a follow, let them know Rico Moneybag sent you guys over there. And then last but definitely not least is this right here, man. 33 days away from what we have right here is, yes, the Rare Evo, the blockchain event, fam. I mean, we have to do these things. XPX is beautiful, man. How could we not show off what we have right here? Now, the speaker list is not nothing crazy like what we did at the BTC conference, but what we go to these things for is to collaborate. The networking is through the roof. The amount of people that got bags of XPX leading up to the BTC conference, the amount of people that got bags at the, BTC conference, even after the BTC conference, you guys saw exactly what happened. I mean, Dabatola showing off his card on his live streams. This is what these events are about. And the whole Gen ZO media people talking about, what he's got going on. And obviously, he has his XPX card, which I'm very happy that he does. And I want to come to these events. He's going to be here again. So this is August 6th through the 10th, fam. August 6th through the 10th. We're going to be at the Rare Evo event. Your XPX is going to be here. We're going to be showing off our merch again. We're going to be collaborating once again. This is what we're supposed to be doing. This is what we're supposed to be doing. Get some IRL marketing, some IRL party event, talk to some people, and this is what we do. No, you're leaving? No, I'm not leaving. This is here in Vegas. Vegas, baby. Come on now. Vegas. I mean, this is why XPX is so tapped into Vegas, because it continues to do this. Imagine if I was somewhere else far away. I mean, it would cost way more to do all this stuff. We got boots on the ground here in Las Vegas for these specific events to make sure that we get XPX, which makes sense no matter what event it is. If it's a BTC event, if it's a blockchain event, everybody does payments. You paid. Somehow you paid to get there. Somehow you had to put gas in your car to get there. You did payments, and I'm sure you're going to want to do it in cryptocurrency. You're most likely going to want to buy these tickets with your XPX card. I know that's what I'm going to do, and that's what it's all about. No, I'm talking about ending the stream. No, we're not ending the stream. No, we're not even close. No, we're putting in overtime on the overtime, fam. Nah, you're not getting rid of me that fast. No, bro. No, No, you're stuck with me for a little bit longer right here. Caesar's Palace, man. I'll see you guys there. Let me know who's gonna be there at the Caesar's Palace. We'll get another VIP ticket for sure and have a good time and do all that VIP stuff. I'm gonna be hanging out with Dabatola again, the guys from Genzio Media. We'll definitely be shooting some content, hanging out. I mean, this is what we're here for, fam. We have a project that deserves to be out in the open, and that's what we're gonna do with XPX. If you guys like the sound of that, load your bags. I mean, the same thing's gonna happen from before. We're gonna be telling people, but you guys will see. You guys will see what's up. Let's go over to Arena. Let's go bring up some projects. Man, what should I be buying right now, fam? What am I buying right now? I mean, let's go to Jerry the Turtle. They pulled up pretty strong right away. $5.7 million market cap, holding really strong, Jerry the Turtle. Charts holding up really strong. Can't wait to see all the projects flooding into Just Shop Crypto. Same here, man. Same here. We've opened up the floodgates. So if you have some projects or somebody that you know that wants to get listed on there, let me know. Very easy to do. I mean, guarantee ROI. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Don't be stuck up. It's not healthy to be stuck up. You end up like Easter Island when you do that. People come find some statues about you and then they don't know nothing else about you, right? They're like, who left these statues here? It said the stuck ups did. And I'm not saying that about the Easter Island people, but what I'm saying is when people, I mean, for whatever reason, if they don't want to, I mean, cool, good to them, right? But the level of exposure, especially level of exposure to Zach Humphreys, everything that we got going on, it would be kind of wild. And guarantee ROI. It's honestly just perfect for your community to have that, right? So don't miss out on that. Don't miss out on that. We got Jerry the Turtle right here. Maybe we see Jerry the Turtle also listed on there. I don't know. We got a strong community over there. Maybe they tell the dev like, hey, man, we want some merch and we want it on Just Shop Crypto because we want that cross-pollination. We want, people like Zach Humphreys to see, that Jerry the Turtle merch. We want people like, Rico Moneybags to see our merch and his whole community. We want his whole TikTok community. We want everybody that he's tapped into to see that Jerry the Turtle, merch dropping on Just Shop Crypto. And we also going to get an ROI. What? Come on, man. It doesn't get any better than that. Smart money makes money. So make sure you guys get in on that. So we got right here CMC, Coin Market Cap, all this good stuff. Tons of people talking about it. I mean, Jerry the Turtle is holding very strong when this is what we're supposed to be doing. This is what's going to happen. It'll hold very strong and then start turning right back around. Hold this $5 million market cap. I want to show you guys something. I might have found a gem called Moonfart 0747. All right, we'll check that one out next, bro. I got you, bro. You got the Batman line. When you make a call, we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up. We got $5 million market cap right here on Jerry the Turtle. You guys saw how hard it was to break that 5 million, right? Let's hold above that. Tell the Jeters I said personally to stop jeeting Jerry the Turtle. Can all the Jerry the Turtle community say, hey, all the Jeets, we want them to go to Rico Moneybags stream because he has a message for you guys. Stop jeeting. Don't jeet it. Hold it. Let ETH pump to 10K and see what the price of Jerry is going to be. Let's get Jerry back over 10. Let's get it back over 15. Can it happen? 100%. You guys are holding a crucial, $1 million market cap, which is $5 million market cap. You guys are 5.7, looking very strong. And anything above this is good. It's eventually going to squeeze everybody out and then turn right back around. The minute you break 10 million, you guys know what I'm going to say. It goes up. How high? 15, 20, 30? No one knows. We get into price discovery zone. That's what I know. That's what I love about this space, that it doesn't matter if it's a turtle. It's not discriminating against any type of person. It's not discriminating against any type of animal. It's discriminating against determination of communities. That's what the crypto market is discriminating against. Do you have a diamond hand community? Do you have conviction in your play? Are you bullish enough to fight against the Jeets? To make the Jeets buy higher, to make them feel like, what did I just do? That's what it discriminates against. It doesn't matter if it's a purple turtle, green turtle, yellow turtle, dog, cat, mouse, utility play, launch pad. It doesn't discriminate. Black, white, whatever you might be. Hispanic, Asian, it doesn't discriminate. What it discriminates is the conviction of a large set of people pushing towards one goal. It will discriminate against that. Why projects fail a lot of the time? Yes, there's devs. Yes. But a lot of times everybody has to come together. The synergy has to be high. The determination has to be high. Everybody has to see the same exact vision. and it will get there no matter what. And if the Jerry the Turtle community is listening to me, guys, turn this thing around. You guys are holding a beautiful market cap. Don't go around walking around with your tail tucked between your legs when $5 million market cap is a discount price before it goes right back up, right? Fight against, beat the G, like AD just said. I really like that. And you know what? Stay determined. Keep your conviction, because we're seeing discount prices on ETH right now, and ETH could very easily go to 5K. Jerry the Turtle can have 0 buys, and if it goes to 5K ETH, the price of Jerry the Turtle will go up automatically. So 280K liquidity, $5.7 million market cap, discount prices on Jerry the Turtle, with a very, very bullish community pulling up all the time. Yes, that is. Let's go to the next one right here. We're going to go to moon fart. What better fart than a moon fart, everybody? Yes, that's what we're talking about now. We got a moon fart for everybody. Contract addresses, what did you say it was? 0747. Right here. Super low market cap. 31K market cap. Okay. I mean, daily chart looking crazy bullish. You could have found something. I don't know. You're a little ETH degen. You could have something right here. Something early. 31K. Who doesn't love a moon fart? For all the, let me know down in the chat right now. There you go. I mean, that just made me giggle a little bit. So could work for a little bit. How long? I don't know. But I mean, this is early on moon fart. It's got two of your guys' favorite things, moon and fart. I mean, that's how simple they do it right now. So give them two things that they like. They want a moon and they want a fart. What a crazy space. 31K, man. It could be a low cap gem. Definitely keep an eye on it, man. If you got some ETH sprinkle, maybe he has something. Maybe it could become the next fart coin. Who knows? That's definitely something that could happen. So definitely keep an eye on this one, considering that it's so low. And, you know, AD might come back in here. And I know AD style. If this thing pumps, he's going to come back in here. He's going to be like, I told you guys. I seen it. I told you about that moon fart. You didn't hear me. Here we go right now. Let's look at another one right now. We got Zeus right here. Let me know if you guys have been buying Zeus. I know Kid and Walt have been going crazy on Zeus for this one, man. They really called this one early on. And you know what? This one's been doing good for the space, man. I've been seeing people just like a whole community about, I'm buying 5K worth. Woo! I mean, we've been seeing a lot of people very bullish on Zeus, man. Kid and Walt, I mean, a lot of people, they're not fading this thing, and it's holding some very, very strong market caps, you know? And when you see the markets get kind of boring or whatever, and everybody's not as pump it up, you know, and a project can hold a serious market cap, you know, there's something there. And this one's been holding really good above a serious market cap of $10 million market cap. I would save some dry powder in case it wicked down to 10, just because it's done it before. I mean, down to 5, and we know the markets do that. But, you know, you wouldn't be wrong if you're like, hey, I'm going to just get a piece just in case this thing pumps right back up to 24. You know, there's some gains right there on it. Or maybe it's just going to moon and go straight to a $100 million market cap. And I don't want to miss that. And I like that every influencer and the Kid and Walt show experience is talking about it. You got YouTubers talking about it. And you know what? Pepe's dog. This is Pepe's dog. I mean, there you guys go. Could come down to 5, or it could just stay above 10 and just keep pumping. It could just keep pumping and keep moving forward, right? So that is Zeus on ETH. Let's see what else we got on ETH right now while we're hanging out right here on the Ethereum chain. Let's see what we got. Some things, you know, let's catch up to the meta. Let's see what's going on. Okay, we got ourselves a sender right here. Manu, this is a bit of a sendy. It's looking very sendy. Where did it go to, fam? 9 million? You guys know what it was doing. Everybody front run going to 10 million. Where is it at right now? Right back to 5 million. This could be a nice little sender, and if it breaks 10 million, where you see one of those plays that goes to, you know, 20 something, and it most likely comes back down. I mean, we've seen it happen time and time again, so I'm not wrong for telling you guys this. We see it happen over and over in the space, and like I said, it's not gonna be picture perfect, but we have ourselves a little 5 million, $10 million market cap scenario, a little bit of front running on that, as you know, people are not letting it get to 10 million before it does that breakout. They're already doing the sell button, because that happens sometimes, right? So we're ahead of it. But if it can get up here and break this 10 million, you could have found your next one that goes up to 20 something or something like that. Or maybe something that comes a lot lower to 1 million, does that shakeout that happens quite a bit, and then starts to pump up and makes you feel like, oh my God, right? Oh my God, we've been through every emotion when it comes to cryptocurrency. I swear, if you can get the dullest person and just get them to invest in crypto, and they'll get their emotions up. I'll tell you that. So Man U, as far as the charts, looking strong. Okay, Man U Shiba. Meet the little Manu, the most famous, okay, and prepare Shiba Inu across social media with over 20 million followers. Wow, I didn't know that. So this thing has some power right here. 12 million followers on YouTube, 5 million followers on TikTok, 3.1 million followers on Instagram. It's got some power, and that's probably why this chart is looking so vertical. So you know what? This is kind of a money bag alert, fam, right here. We're coming right back into the mix, and we probably found you guys who are on ETH something pretty powerful right here. New wallet listing. This means Binance is watching and could lead to a potential listing one day, based on the what? What? Listed it on the Binance wallet that fast? That's wild. This is a big KOL too, and it's a Binance KOL. Whoa. Big KOL right here. This could be a hitter right here. It's on KuCoin already. It's now, guys, this what is now listed on OKX? Fam, I think we found one. I wouldn't even worry about the market cap right now. So man, not too long ago, 9 hours ago, it was 700. It was $1 million, 750K market cap, 9 hours ago, and now it's pumping harder. Go sprinkle this thing, okay? Not financial advice. I got to say that after saying that, right? But when you're seeing listing after listing after listing after listing, this 100% has the potential to do. Look at the Binance wallet, man. What's going on here with this thing? A lot of Binance love on this. A lot of Binance love on this. Okay, this is definitely a money bag alert, fam. It's moving fast, and it's listing on MEXC. Look at this. Don't get rugged today. Find a solid play like this that's already spending all this money to do all this, and they most likely have some serious connections. And L Bank listing. I mean, this is happening fast. This is happening fast, and they're obviously spending funds that are not even from the chart. I can tell you that right now. Damn, they got some money. Definitely Cabal. Yep. Let's front run it. It's definitely a Cabal. Yeah. For them to get all this listing done, that's not, none of that listing has come out of the chart. I can tell you guys that right now. I know how much these things cost. I know what it would do to the chart with this kind of liquidity pool. It would definitely move the chart in a direction that wouldn't look too good. All those listings came out of somebody's pocket, and for some reason they listed it. And they have a lot of buying power. They have a lot of buying power, fam. So something's going on with this one. If you got some ETH, don't get rugged today. This is probably a good little play that you can probably find an easy 5x, or who knows, maybe it gets listed on something easy or something big and it goes even higher. But definitely they got the recipe to do all the listings, everything. We've seen this recipe before, and this recipe is usually a recipe that breaks $10 million market cap and goes up to 20, 30 million. Can it go higher? 100%. Can it come right back down low and then trade sideways for a long time until the community lifts it back up? That can also happen. He said, "What's the CA?" I'm about to send it to you right now. I like this though. 9 hours ago, $1 million market cap, and where it's at right now, I think it's at a discount at 5 million before it goes a lot higher. I think this is a money bag alert. I'll be doing you guys injustice. This could be a nice little runner, scrape some profits, buy some XPX. This is an easy one right here. I think this one's pretty easy. I think that was an easy. I like to come back to a play like that. And you know what? Obviously, boom! Look at that. I like to find some that are a lot lower market cap, but when a 30K buy just came through. A 30K buy just came through. All right, I'm letting you guys know right now. And boom, they rinsed it right away. I mean, that 30K came right back out. So this is a play as well, where this is exactly the 30K they just put in. You do 30K, you add all this up right here, it's going to be exactly the 30K. It creates all this volume right here, and then they get somebody else to buy in for sure like that, right? But they know the recipe. They know the recipe right here, because that 30K got rinsed out right away. I mean, this is exactly that 30K. This is how the people who, with that type of money, they'll build this volume up and they'll get a lot of more buys to come in. But what you're betting on is, yo, they know the recipe and they have the funds to do this. They got the market maker going on. They have this little trick that we see quite a bit happening where, you know, you see that go in and it comes right back down, right back out, broken up. And what that does is get the volume so high that a lot of bots can't resist this thing. And it creates more volume and creates more hype and creates more buyers, which then for creates higher floors. And then for keeps going. But I would keep an eye on this thing. That 30K buy says a lot right there. Anything above this, you know, anything around this $5 million market cap is most likely a decent area. And then this is where you see all the little buys coming through. These are all real buys now. That's what that big buy and that sell does. It creates all that volume, and then people are like, I'm in there, right? That's what the volume does. Even though that 30K just got rinsed the heck out of there. That 30K is not in there right now. That 30K went in and came right back out. And then you get all this new stuff coming in. The game is sold, not told, but I'm telling you guys what's going on right now so you guys can find these little recipes, these little patterns that you find, and they'll print for you. They'll literally print for you. I thought that was AD buying 30K and then dumped it right away. No, that was not him. That's the little recipe that happens all the time. You guys will see it. Eventually, once you see it, you can't unsee it. You'll just see that happening over and over and over again. And it's a way that they build volume, and people, then you see the rest of them come through. Then you see this. This is the next section that happens, right? But this is what you see happen on the regular basis. It's when you've been in crypto this long, you'll see it nonstop. 63 million, missed this one. Liquidity is not locked. ETH, TRWA, don't know nothing about it. Do you guys know about it? The first multi-asset RWA tokenized hedge fund powered by high yield RWA backed stablecoin. So, real world assets, fam. Real world assets. Whoo! RWAs, man. They're going to bring in so much money. I can't wait for them to have to use some off-ramps. Here you go. TR, little RWA action. Obviously, you know, look at this. 63, 1.4. Yeah. AMP, 92K liquidity not locked. 530K. Nice little pump on it. American Party. Man, the PolyFi's been trying to fight its way back into the space hard, right? Ever since last year, like, you know, it's not the same like when it was the election time. Brett Wu. Okay, this could be something. Little Asian Brett right here. Launched and went parabolic, traded sideways, shook everybody out. And now they probably CTO it after they shake everybody out. They accumulated enough. Then they start to turn it right back around. I would look at this right here, too. It's probably a decent one right here. 239K market cap. Obviously, some buys coming through that after they shake everybody out. This is what they get going on, right? This is what happens. Let's go to the X account. Yep. This account is suspended. All right. We're just searching out here. What else are you guys buying, man? Let me know in the chat. We got 241 people. Let me know, man. You guys probably got a bag of something that needs some exposure. Let me know. Let's go to Degen. We're an hour and 15 minutes in, man. Degen right here. Got the Zeus one. Let's see. We got some Solana plays to check on. Pop Dog. We got Balmy. Should I look at this? Which one's the right one? Right here, turning right back around, headed towards. Very nice. Let's go to Balmy. I think base is about to go crazy. I think base is about to go bonkers. It did last summer. Last summer, everything was base. So, I mean, these guys don't skip a beat. Happy July 4th right here. And still to this day, I mean, it's hard to deny that their AI and their consistency is there, man. I mean, this AI art is awesome. And they're consistent with what they do, and their collaborations are huge. So this is what they're doing. They've been collaborating with all the base plays, and they're growing. They got Bice Myro, the Toshi Me, Benny, Beats, Bomi, a lot of projects that we even talked about in the space. And I think the base chain is about to get all that chance that they wanted when it comes to that base summer, that on-chain base summer. That's something that happens quite a bit. One second. When we have a too bullish of a stream, they try to boot it, restart the restream thing, but we're here. That's why we got OBS, because those days are long gone. The stream just stays live no matter what. Even when they try to do the boot, we're like, no, we're staying here. We're staying live. At book underscore of underscore Miggles, holding a solid chart. Very, very healthy. 500 or 600K, 625K market cap, holding strong, going right back towards 1 million. When you get above 1 million, hold that 1 million and fight for it nonstop, right? So let's see what else we got. We'll go ahead and scoop by some of these plays. Let's see if we got some. Where's Aerobump been? 7.2. This one holds strong almost nonstop. Haven't seen them pulling up in a while. I love when the communities pull up, man, because it takes that. It takes a strong community to be consistent. Where's Captain B&B at? Okay, this is that range. I told you guys too as well, like possibly wait for it to come back down to this area because it likes to do it quite a bit. And this is the range that it's trading. Coming down to the 5, trading all the way up, to the 10. It broke past the 10, but it came back down. But for the most part, if it holds above the 5, that it's going to do that little rally right back up. And there's some X's that you can print. But if it goes underneath the 5, we can see it come back down here. It's a 2.7 million. I don't think that it'll do that because this community's just gotten so big and it's so vibrant. They're all over the space. Captain B&B has been definitely holding it down. They just very consistent, man. Very consistent, very bullish. You see the community everywhere. Oh, the Yellow Ranger, what? If B&B chain was a Power Ranger, wow, B&B. There's got to be the Ranger one out already now. They got to have a Power Ranger B&B token out already. That is wild. Binance gives there's something else. Grandma is putting you on game. Binance.us is talking like that. Users can now deposit USD with bank transfers. What? ACH and trade over 170. Uh-oh, fam. This is Binance opening up the gates. This is what projects like Captain B&B and projects like XPX have been waiting for, fam. So I'm actually going to post and retweet this as well for the XPX page because this is huge. This is weird AI. It's not that weird. I think it's just AI. I think people I think what they're saying is that retail is going to come in. People don't get it. It's not weird. It's this is the boomers are going to come in. This is everybody that's going to come in, Everybody's going to come in. Captain B&B, fam. Is this a game out right now? So presenting Captain B&B Crypto Wars. What, they got a game out now? The Captain B&B game? It's just a salute. I mean, what are they talking about? Said it was adult content. Don't disappoint the stream. All right, Captain B&B, man, they've been holding strong nonstop. That range around that 5 million to 10 million is where they've been trading. When they can hold above that 10 million, they'll most likely get all of this back on the board and some going back to their all-time highs, possibly of that, 70-something million that they've done before. That's very possible. They went all the way up to, 70 million, basically up there. And it can happen again. Definitely can happen again. Keep having those shakeouts, but that's part of the space, fam. If they keep building, keep pushing forward, and if Binance opens up the floodgates and the U.S. starts to allow even Texas and places like New York to buy B&B like they did before, that can really, really pick up the pace of projects on the Binance Smart Chain and help adoption for projects like, Captain B&B and projects like XPX move forward 100%. 100%, fam. So let's see what else we got right here. See if there's anything that catches my eye. It's like, crypto space is so fast. So we got anything? Let's go to Bob, build on Binance. This one's crazy. We talked about this one early on. And you can accidentally fade these things, as you can see. Look at this. Went all the way up to 28 million, shook everybody out, down to 600 and 25K market cap, and then pumped up to $60 million market cap. What an insane ride for this one. And now this thing has a life of its own forever. Build on BNB is here forever. And I almost got to go back and look at some of these plays when I was talking about, because I was talking about this over here, and I think even I faded it. You know, there was like that moment where a lot of BNB plays that came out did really good, and then they almost all faded away, right? They almost like all the ones that were like, except XPX, of course, holding strong nonstop, but a lot of the meme coins. But this is the thing with this space. You know, look at this, how it came down to, you know, underneath $1 million market cap after going up to 20 something $million market cap. Most people be like, it's done. It's over. A pump back up to 15 million. It's done. It's over. Back up to, and look, it's this 10 million every time. This 10 million is everything, man. This $10 million market cap is everything. Look at this. You break above this thing, you pump higher. You hold above this thing, you keep pumping higher. You break underneath 10 million, you go lower. When you go lower, you go back up to test that 10 million. And if you don't hold above it, guess what? You go lower. It's not because they don't like a little silly face with a construction hat on. It's up to the community. It's up to the community. When the community breaks these things, these market caps, this is what happens. Look at how I tried again. It couldn't. Look at how I tried again. It couldn't. And when it broke the $10 million, does this not encourage you to get your project to break $10 million market cap? It doesn't discriminate against what the project is about. It doesn't even care about your roadmap. The markets don't care about that stuff. What they want is a solid community. And look at this, $10 million market cap being tested. And the minute it broke past that, it shot up to 60 something mil. Shout out to let's go show them some love. Shout out to them. Shout out to the diamond hands of thank you, Bob community. 100%. You guys are flying. You guys got a life of your own now. It does not matter. There's no build on BNB going away now. Now it's a wrap. This is the new BNB hype coin right now. This is what's going on. This is the winner chicken dinner, and I'm happy for them. I'm happy for BNB coins to do good. You know, I want, you know, the FEG tokens. I want the NOMA tokens. I want all BNB tokens to do great and bring in more hype to the BNB chain. XPX is doing his own thing. You know, it's doing payments, and it's fulfilling everything that it says as well. So, you know, I know that our time is going to come regardless. So BOB did it as well, and if you look, they've been launched since last year. And went through their little tests, you know, and their dips and everything like that, and massive consolidation, and for months on end. And so eventually they had that massive pop. And now this thing is not going to stop. This thing will not stop. And if you got BNB and you guys like BNB, you know, maybe you guys can look at this play. I'd probably wait for maybe a pullback on the 20, you know, see what's going on. Where is it going to start to consolidate? It could do that right there. Right, we see a lot of tap, going back up, tap. So this is that range, but if it breaks to 30 right here, hello, we're going to go right to 50. We break 50, maybe this time it goes up to $100 million market cap. I'm not a financial advisor. We're talking about meme coins right now, right? But what I'm talking about is that it definitely has the potential to go a lot higher. It has a thick liquidity as far as whales wanting to swim in this liquidity pool because it's big enough for them to do large transactions. And now this thing is going to keep pumping no matter what. And what did it do when it went all the way up here? $60 million market cap. It came right back down to 10 and said, we don't want to go underneath that no more. And that's why you have a continuation back up. So if you're a project that's done this and you've come down to 10 and gone underneath it, get back over 10. Tell your community, hey, look what happens when we get back over 10. Look at what happens when we hold above $10 million market cap. Everybody else starts to buy in. Let's get past $20 million market cap. Let's get past that. Let's get higher. Let's build a buy wall so eventually the markets cannot resist and they start to buy in with us. And that is part of that. If you build it, they will come. And I think Bob, build on base or build on BNB is showing that right now. So shout out to them for holding it down. I mean, huge power right now on this project. It's definitely not done. And you're probably looking at the next $100 million, you know, BNB play right here. $100 million market cap BNB play. What else? So we got Coach. What? Not sure about this, fam. This looks crazy. This looks wild. We don't know about this, right? What else we got right here? Eagle 1, maybe, I think it's saying. Yep. In Eagles we trust. 75 million, 2 million in liquidity. Only half of it's locked though, but $75 million market cap. It's got a serious market cap. I've been seeing a lot of hype coming into BNB, man. I'm happy. CZ has been doing what he's been doing. He's been kicking up a lot of dust, and this is how you wake up and you see BNB plays, trending on DexScan when before it was nothing but Solana. Solana's not going to steal the overall floor like before, where it's like, what's up, Crypto Shay? Where it's like nonstop, just Solana. Like it's a wrap. Like Solana has to share the stage with BNB here on out, and we're going to see that continue to happen. So we're going to see that to continue. Like it's just going to keep happening overall. So BNB looking really good, fam. Loving it. Loving it. I mean, crazy. I'm not sure about these plays though, fam. Liquidity's not locked, and you guys got to definitely check these things out. But BNB is definitely waking up. I'll tell you that. Pape. Paper. Paper. Oh my God, I love this space, fam. You guys love this space. Let me know if you guys love this space. Let me know down below if this is why you're in crypto, not only to print but to have some fun. And when else do we have all this opportunity where you can just build what you want? I was actually thinking about this like a while ago because they kept posting it, and when I looked, there was no Binanceans play out there. There was none. And they've been using this term for a long time. If you guys go back and hit this hashtag, this thing, I was literally thinking about this because there was none out there. I was like, man, I can't believe there's not one of these plays out there. And you click on this hashtag right here, it goes way back, and there's never been one of these plays on the BNB. Yeah, tell me about it. No liquidity lock, I don't like it. Binanceans, yep. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice. Yeah, so it's cool to actually see a play on this. I was thinking about it, man. I was like, man, this thing's. I was shocked because when I looked at all the hashtags, there was like nothing, no other play was ever called this, and they've been using this term for a long, long time. They've been actually using this term for quite a bit. But there it goes. Now it's finally out. I mean, you got your Binanceans. I think that's how they play. I think I'm one of those guys, for sure, because I've been on Binance since 2017, man. It helped out a lot for adoption. But if you look, I mean, Binanceans, this has been around for a long time. Like if you look at the older ones, maybe this is all the latest stuff. But if you go now, everything's all hot, so it's being posted everywhere. But when I looked at it one time, because Binance had made a post and did that, I looked on Deck Screener. There was no other. Like even right now, there's probably still only this one. There's probably still only this one right here. Yeah, you see, that's the only one. I was shocked when I went to look that up on Deck Screener. I was like, wow, I can't believe that Binance has been using this term, and it's never been listed. And if you look, this is only 7 days old. So somebody said, you know what? I'm tired of seeing this thing, get on posted everywhere and not doing something about it. I mean, kudos to them. Very bullish. I mean, solid, solid, solid. I mean, that means that was a good idea. Actually, I should have just my BNB goes into XPX, man. I'm not a serial developer. I'm not going to do a bunch of stuff like that. This already takes a lot of my time. I mean, it's almost like 24/8 for real. So the fact that it's out there, I like the fact that, it's a great idea and it's actually working. I would not sleep on this because Binance likes to every once in a while make a post like that. They literally like to make a post. I was shocked. You'll see them make this post, Binanceans hashtags. And if you can see, there has never been one of those plays before. And I think it's just because they've been using that term before everybody was jumping on anything that Binance says they'll make a project out of it. Somebody finally did it. So here it goes right here. Sitting at a good market cap. It could be one of those plays that do really good. I'm not sure where it was launched from, but it looks like it was just liquidity was added and that's it. But I would keep an eye on this because Binance does post this a lot, this term. And it could be a term that sends this thing a lot higher. So maybe a BNB in there wouldn't hurt. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the play. Liquidity is locked. I don't know nothing about the team. It's only 7 days old. I just think it's cool to see because I mean I even got it written down on a sticky note. That's how I was like, man, I can't believe it's not on there. And if you can see, like I've done it before where I checked the deck screener, it was never made, like not once. So they're the only ones and they're the first ones. So could be something strong right there. Could be something pretty strong right there. I like that. More so that, it's like it was a great idea actually. BTC 107. What's going on? The market's shaking everybody about. Let's look at Solana. This one that lets me know what's going on. Let's see, 146. Nice little dip on it. 4-hour chart. Okay. Market taking a little dip. BTC most likely taking a little dip on the lower time frames. Here we go. This is what we talked about earlier. That still underneath the 50 moving average, and it could definitely, a case of first mouse gets the squeeze, second mouse gets the cheese, and comes down a little bit lower to 106 or something like that, right? We just said that earlier because it will most likely crash into this 50 moving average, and it was going to be most likely a scenario that, first gets the squeeze, second gets the cheese, and you're seeing it happen live right now because we've been live for an hour and 30 minutes. So this is how long sometimes it takes to watch these trades actually set up. When we were talking about this, hey, is it going to bounce off this 50 moving average and have a continuation up? Or is it going to break underneath this 50 moving average and fill this gap down to 105? And when you see the 1 hour chart, now hitting you with a red sell signal once again, and you know that the first mouse gets the squeeze, the second one gets the cheese, it's not far-fetched to see us come down to this point of control 107 or possibly some real cheese down here for the shorts in the short term at $106,000 BTC. Not saying that, if we do that, the market's over. No, I mean, we're still on track for this. No matter what, this is going to happen. Left side of the chart, fam, no matter what. But it's nice to be live long enough to show you guys exactly what we talked about in the beginning of the stream, that although we had a buy signal right here and the 4-hour chart looked like, hey, it was bouncing off the 50 moving average, and most people would say, hey, it's bouncing off the 50 moving average. Let me get a position on here. It could really rally back up. But this is why we use all these indicators together, because hey, we're already at the upper value range. We got a nice gap that can get filled right here, and we know that this point of control acts like a magnet, and we got this sell signal right here, and we haven't printed a buy signal. So although it bounced on the 50 moving average, that's not to say that it's going to come up right away. And the lower time frames, when you zoom in on this, will show you, hey, first mouse getting that squeeze, second mouse getting the cheese, and then it'll turn around, right? So pretty cool to see it actually happen live, that we're live long enough to kind of show you guys, these plays and how they happen and why. Coming over here to BYD5, I'm actually going to plug this right here. And if you guys tap in with me and join that TG, I'm going to help you guys do this. I've been in the space for a while and make it that simple, right? Where over time, you'll just be able to digest it. If you guys are interested into these $500 giveaways that I'm doing, you guys need to join this Telegram right here. You guys need to register with the link that I just sent, and make sure that you verify inside of this Telegram by hitting /verify and typing in your UID number. So do not miss out on these giveaways. Do not miss out on the opportunity for me to be able to just show you guys what's going on. And same thing with like Solana. This is what we talked about as well. It was following BTC, and now it's, obviously broke below. We go down to the 1 hour chart, same thing. Now, everything that was following BTC that we're talking about with this 1 hour sell signal, we're going to see what happens. Most likely come down to here. You're going to see everything else kind of have a nice organic, nice, okay? It's not nothing bad. It's nice because it's giving you an opportunity to get some cheaper prices on some things, or just letting you print off of a short. Would I take this short right now? No, I like to take the short from right here when I see the first sell signal, the first break over the 50. This is where I like to be. And this is where I like to trade, right? This would be kind of chasing it, but I'm not saying that there's not a trade right here that you can definitely get some more gains on the short side for BTC or anything else for that matter, right? You see the picture I made you, Rico? No, I haven't seen it. Is it PG? Where's it at? Because you're a little wild. You're a wild one, AD. You're a wild one. What else, man? What else do we got right here, man? We got 250 people live with us. Solid stream. Got everybody on the same page. Market's holding up really good. Some very bullish things going on. I mean, crazy discount prices on XPX, fam. I'm going to be saying a lot of I told you so for you guys. I mean, just like we did already with, the projects being listed, the KOLs being listed. The floor is going to be lifted up higher. Yeah, it's PG.
Where is it though? Where is it, AD? Where? Oh, I'll send in TG. Okay, all right. I'll check it out in TG, and then we'll bring it up tomorrow. We'll show everybody your amazing picture that you've done. But I want you guys to come over here, give us a follow. Obviously, get a bag, fam. Stop playing cute. Just get a bag. If you got a bag already, add to your bag. It's not going to hurt you. You guys are going to see it grow anyways. You guys are, throwing money over here, throwing money over there. This is the play to really get tapped into. We got a solid foundation. We got nice collaborations. We got, everybody's keeping their word nonstop. You got your merch store. You got your collaborations happening. You got your crypto Visa cards. You got your non KYC payments. You got a lot more things to come. I mean, this is a project that honestly checks all the boxes. You got your dev pulling up every single day. You got the team pulling up every single day. You got a project that, hey, the dev can go to his brother's wedding and the project not only survives, but it thrives. The price of XPX kept going up anyways, right? We kept buying it up. You guys kept shilling. You guys kept rating. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. We have that solid of a project. So get your bags packed. Pack them even more. If that bag's packed, get another bag. I mean, nobody told you can't get another bag. Create another wallet. Load up on that one. Get ready for this next push. It is going to happen. You guys know I'm a man of my word. So is the rest of the team. I think even the communities holds their word pretty good. We're here to do this thing, man. So go ahead. Don't be shy. Get some BNB. You got an EVM wallet. You hold any kind of ETH, anything on an EVM chain. Get some BNB. Get some XPX. Park it right there. Stake it. Let the team do the rest of the work. I mean, we're at $1 million market cap, fam. When we break $10 million market cap, I'm gonna be doing the moonwalk. I mean, throw away the cane, and you guys are gonna be I'm like, I told you, and it's gonna happen, fam. It obviously takes sometimes longer for some than others, especially being a utility play. But we're not just saying these things just to say them. We're actually building for these things, right? We have substance for these things, and you guys can go ahead and enjoy some of this substance from XPX right now. Go to xpxpay.com, order your gold card, order your plastic card. If you're a business, get a business account. If you guys need to do payroll for your business, DM me so we can get that squared away for you guys. And let's keep growing this thing out. Let's keep growing this amazing project for retail adoption. That's what it's here for, right? Altcoin season hasn't come. Whatever market cap we hold this thing at and altcoin season comes is going to be higher than that, right? So if we're at 5 million, cool, we're at 5 million. Altcoin season comes, we automatically pump up from there. Is it 10 million, 20 million? From wherever we get to hold that market cap, everybody, when altcoin season happens, we get to go that much higher. It's just going to be more parabolicness happening. And I'm here holding with you guys, and we're not here just holding and just, chanting for no reason. We're building, and you guys are going to see more utility being built out, more utilities being released because we're building for adoption. And I want to make sure that we have not only 70 different cryptocurrencies for people to off ramp, but enough utilities for when retail comes in, that whether it's an individual or a business, that they need XPX for the future. I saw my brother doing some stuff on Venmo. It opened up a lot of conversation. I'm not sure how many of you guys use Venmo, but they have the PayPal dollar on there. I'm going after PayPal. And this is something I told everybody, whether we do it or not, the same gatekeepers are going to come in. The fact that PayPal's USD, PYUSD is on Venmo literally made my jaw drop, because PayPal were the same people that used to lock your account if you did anything with cryptocurrency. So XPX is built, there's a lot of card things and all that stuff. This is where I'm going. Look, top 100 cryptocurrencies, this is where I want XPX to go. Now it's going towards $1 billion market cap, fam. This is the potential we have right here with what we're doing into space. We have the utilities and products and services that compete with the likes of PayPal, fam. This is not, I'm not just saying this to say this. They don't let you off ramp 70 different cryptocurrencies. They don't allow businesses to do as many off ramps as we do. We actually have a lot more products and services than what PayPal allows you to do, and we're way undervalued. This is what I'm telling you. It's not just me saying that. I'm letting you know that this type of recipe, this type of utility has the potential to sit at an $870 million market cap. Do you guys want 100x? Do you guys want 1,000x? How bad do you want this? And I'm letting you know that it's one thing to want it really bad, but it's a whole nother thing to actually have the substance to actually compete against something of this statue. And I know that we have it. We have the recipe. We have it all right here. And we're literally in this sector. This is the sector that XPX lives in. It's that $870 million market cap towards $1 billion market cap. It's the top 100 cryptocurrencies because you're seeing it be active right now. And yeah, I told you guys, eventually you'll see Venmo on here. Eventually you'll see all of them on here. Eventually you'll see all these Cash Apps and all of them have the PYUSD dollar on there for PayPal's stablecoin. Just know that we are super early and that XPX has the recipe, has the potential, has everything that it takes to get up here to the top 100 cryptocurrencies. A lot of people are the Doge killer. A lot of people are the Shiba Inu killer. A lot of people, there's a lot of different dogs and cats with hats. A lot of dogs are popping. A lot of cats are doing this, but we are here to take this place. We are the Coca-Cola of this PayPal payment infrastructure. And they exist, fam. And that's what we're here to do. And we're going to do this before the same gatekeepers come in and sold this all up. So if you guys want to get in on something like before the Venmo blew up, before the PayPal blew up, before the Cash App became everything, before the Stripe became everything, this is your opportunity to say, hey, I was there at the beginning of X Pays X being built. And now when you guys go to these POS machines, just like you see Google Pay, Samsung Pay, you'll also see XPX Pay as a form of payment around the world, fam. That's what we're building right here to take on the leaders in the space, top 100 cryptocurrencies. Here we come. We'll keep building out. We'll keep trucking along. I just want you guys to see when you compare what PayPal does for invoicing, that's why we're a competitor up there, because we're not just after individuals, we're actually after businesses. We have projects, companies, and that is going to continue to expand. The minute we get some franchising and some really, really big companies, something that you guys use on a day-to-day basis, it's not far-fetched for us to really come up here and be a true contender of a top 100 cryptocurrency. So make sure you guys go ahead and do your research. Go to xpxpay.com. If you guys got any questions, ask me. I pull up almost every single day unless there's a wedding going on, obviously, but we're here nonstop to take on top 100 cryptocurrencies, and XPX definitely has what it takes. So thank you guys for pulling up for the comeback stream. Welcome back, everybody. We are here. Get ready for the streams tomorrow. Don't get shooken out of these markets. I really believe that we're in a super cycle. Don't just stand by and watch it happen. Build, be a part of it, be exciting in the space. Move around from the doom and gloom, people. Don't waste your time, because some people's going to have a great time going to Valhalla and some people's going to go through hell to get there. We're just going to have a great time doing it. So like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys can't do that, continue to come back and